Hello and welcome back to the Forever World. I am Altus Games. That feels weird to say. That's the first time I've ever said that. And this is our house. It's good. It's not my favorite. I think maybe this should come out and lean over this a little bit. I think I might look into that at some point. But that's not what we're doing right now. Right now, we are gonna try and get a bit more situated. And part of that is getting our food sorted a bit more. We have chickens, and that's fine. As long as we, keep their numbers up, we should be okay. And let's see here. We also have potatoes. But I want to get a bit situated in general here. And by that I mean I want to have chests in here and a bit more organization. So we're actually going to do the unthinkable and use our spruce here to make some chests. And I think, I honestly think it might be. I'm torn between doing him on the wall and having it look nice, or doing side by side. I think for now, we do it like that. It looks more aesthetically pleasing. And then we have signs somewhere here. So let's throw this stone cutter there. And also, let's breed up the animals. The aminals. We're going to do the Stephen Blaze method. And by that I mean we're going to do above and below. Above. Building blocks. Below. Valuables. And we're going to do that. I think we're going to end up redoing this later. But that's fine. I think I'm going to turn all of these birch logs into chests here. It's a little annoying that we are just a little bit short, but okay. Valuables. Things that are valuable. Copper. Coal. Basically just mining stuff, which is nice. That's the nice thing we can edit this to. I guess equipment. No, because I guess that's fine for now. We'll run into stuff later that will cause things to be. And actually, you know what? We're gonna do these off to the side. Farming below equipment, but I think we're gonna end up changing that because what we can do is we can put slabs off to the side here. Above building blocks, below not equipment, valuables. There we go. Cool. And then this will just be kind of a emergency, like you have died chest. I think, you know what? No. Rather than equipment, mob drops. Because then we can kind of, throw stuff where it's relatively supposed to go. I'm just gonna throw the coal in there. And then valuables, that can include leads for now. I'm gonna just turn this into a little bench area. I don't think I like that being that permanently, but I'm gonna throw that there. And, you know, throw that. A lot of this is just gonna be stuff that we change later, which is fine. Mobs, I forget if any mobs drop those. Let's do. We do actually want equipment chest, don't we? Maybe I will make one and throw it. We don't have another sign. Well, I am gonna grab this copper and I'm gonna throw it in there. So we have 3 iron. We should probably make an iron pickaxe. Because we can't, there's a lot of stuff that we just straight up can't mine without one. I think we've got our food situation pretty good at this point. So now it kind of begs the question what we should do next. It might be wise to go at least like maybe even we don't even have to do it. We could think about grabbing the stuff that we left over in our first little house area. At some point we're gonna need cows. In fact, you know what? Let's there's one here. Is there another one? I would like 2 cows. There's another cow up there. I think that's what we'll do really quick. We're gonna get that somewhat sorted. There's 2 cows right here. That's perfect. Come here. Get in the hole. Alright. Now, your turn. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. I also have a boat. There's a lot of different ways I could be doing this. But you know what? We're basically done. These guys aren't actually too bad. It's more moving villagers that sucks, and that's a lot better now that we have like happy ghasts in the game. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Come on. There we go. Alright. Now, we honestly just kind of need oak wood if we're going to make it match. I like how I organize all these chests and then I still open them all anyway. I don't understand my brain. Alright, gonna throw one there. We can throw one there. Throw one there. There. And there. Oh, we have one more. There. Okay. Alright, I am actually going to put this wheat back, because now we can kind of let that do its thing. I think it actually might be a good idea to go try and see if we can get some more iron. I'm not going to kill this cow just because, you know, we've had some rough times. I don't want to like risk losing the cow. Don't want to deal with that Enderman. I almost looked right at him. In here, we can fight him. We just need to be prepared to fight him. That's all. which I can do very easily by doing this. Hey, bro. Are you not gonna... Bro. There it is. This guy's hurt if you do not have the, you know, the preparation. Or the armor. I guess they can hurt even if you're prepared. But them being 3 blocks tall is their Achilles heel. We're gonna use the iron one. Because we kind of don't have another choice, but we're gonna be really conscious about its durability. Because otherwise we're gonna have to make another one before we can mine diamonds or lapis or anything like that. Although, honestly, I think I'm at the point now where I do kind of want us to find some iron. So, yeah. We don't see any mobs around. Okay. There's one. Yeah, we should make some more torches. Just gonna run through, light things up as best I can. Can I look at this? And yeah, okay. I have pick block set to 12, and I have it on my mouse, so it's really, really nice actually. Okay. Cool. Whoa. Hey, diamonds. Okay. All right. I need to sit up and focus up because it's diamond time, baby. Well, it's also death time. It's not death time. What the hell? I honestly was fully surrendered to that. I need to focus up though because it might still be death time. Ah! Oh god. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try and make a bridge. There's multiple diamonds. There's a zombie. We're gonna light things up around as much as we can. We only really need 2 right away. But I think I'm just gonna say screw it, because I'm not trying to be optimal here. I think I am gonna say screw it, and I'm just gonna mine all of them with the iron pick right now, rather than doing what I normally do, which is wait for fortune. Okay, and let's... like that. And torches. We're trying to light as much up as we can before going for any ore here, because I'll admit I am kind of sick of all the mobs, which is fine, but it is going to be, you know, a little bit of a process here. Okay, I think we are good for this room at least. Maybe not. Let's throw one there. At least get more iron. Okay, there's lots. Grab the iron over here. So this is what we needed. We needed a big break of resources. And we're gonna get that, it looks like. This is redstone. I don't think there's many people that are going to be watching this that don't know anything about Minecraft. But if for some reason you are, redstone is extremely cool. It allows you to make those crazy contraptions you see on the internet. We do need this lapis. Because part of the reason we've been having such a hard time, by the way, is the fact that we're in hard mode. Us being on hard mode means that the beginning of the game is easily the hardest part. Because you don't have anything. And because I'm also just trying to kind of take things slow, it does cause problems because you end up with really hard mobs with enchanted gear while you have nothing. All right, now we've kind of secured. Well, that's goddamn terrifying. We're not going anywhere near that. That is bad things. That's what that is. That is a very, very, very scary place that has good loot. But we are nowhere near ready for that. We are ready for the diamonds. We actually, since we did get 5 right there, we actually might be okay to do the fortune thing. Because, like, that was easy to get. We can just get out of here and then come down and mine the other ones. Like, there's one right here. We can come back and grab that. I guess no. Fortune's gonna be hard to get. Let's just grab this. We're not gonna be able to just get fortune. It's gonna take a bunch of time. I'd rather we just do that when we get it, you know? You do always want to like mine around where you see the diamonds because they can be connected diagonally in like nodes. Also, this stuff, Deep Slate, awesome for building. I love it. I'm actually a little sad that we already built our house without using it, but we have stuff we're going to be adding onto our house anyways. I suppose it works out. Oh my god, this is scary. One thing we really should look at making is a bow. I think a bow would be good. Being able to fight these guys from range this early on be crazy. Okay. This is where we got those other diamonds. I do just want to like break a couple more blocks here. I think we're good. Okay. So there is another thing of diamonds. I forget where I saw it, but I know I did see it. There's more gold. Gold is something that is actually probably going to be more useful than normal. Just because, like, they've added a lot of good stuff, and, like, gold is, I thought that was strange. Oh, there's the diamond. Right next to the creeper, because of course. This is going to be double skeleton. Oh, we hate to see it. And there's already zombies that want to eat me. So, honestly, if they were to come up here, that's crazy dangerous. Also, the fact that there's like, okay, the fact that all the zombies are seeing us is also really bad. We've got a lot of stuff on us right now. Oh man, I wish this is gonna be really, really annoying. Honestly, it might be worth it to just like dip. Because if I go down there, I'm not surviving. At least not with them clumped up like that. Like there's 2 creepers, 2 skeletons, and like 40 zombies. We're not doing that. Even though there are diamonds down there, we're not doing that. Iron is such a big upgrade. Even from like, you know, even now with copper being decent, like iron is still so much, it feels so much safer to me. Granted, I think this is my first time. Oh, there's diamonds right there. Cool. I think this is my first time doing a new file when copper was around. So there's that. Okay, let's see. Let's see how many we can get. I'll show you how I typically do this, which might make this a little bit easier to deal with as well. Normally what I do is I dig out the whole geode because it allows you to kind of see all sides of the diamonds and not have to worry about like missing anything. But also like lava isn't as big of a threat. As I have had many times. Also, hey, there's stone diamonds. Crazy. 10 diamonds. Let's... That was actually really, really risky. Putting that torch on that gravel there, that could have been bad. Because as you saw earlier, if you put a block on like sand or gravel, it counts as a block update, and it, if they're suspended from like in the air, the gravity kicks in because sand and gravel are the main 2 blocks anyway that that obey gravity once they have a block update. I imagine it's only once they have a block update, because if they did, or if it was like that from the start, it we're gonna grab this. You know what? No, we don't need the lava. I was gonna grab it because we could technically use it as fuel, which I guess we're right here. Why not? Plus, it'll make things a little bit safer. Not only can we use it as fuel, but we get an achievement. But we also we get the ability to make obsidian wherever we want, as long as we have. Well, we get to make 1 block of obsidian, I should say, but we do need the obsidian, and actually, I think that might be the next thing I do. I think we've got enough stuff here where it's worth it for us to leave. Oh, I broke that iron pickaxe. Well, now we really need to leave. Because we can't mine anything else. So yeah, we're gonna try and get out of here. I like how I said I was gonna be conscious of that, and then I wasn't. We've got a lot of stuff. Let's leave. We now just need to... Honestly, the main thing I'm worried about is that water stream that we used to get down here. And by used to get down here, I mean we fell. But had I noticed that the durability on that iron pickaxe was low, I probably would have see, I went to look, but it doesn't really matter if the diamonds are free and clear right now, because we couldn't mine them even if they were. It looks like they're not anyway. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna mark this. Because that's a good dropping, like, drop off point. Okay. Alright. Alright, buddy. Let's get out of here. Wait, is this? This isn't where we were. Oh yeah, this is our normal entry point. Our gold armor is actually holding up. That's cool. Okay. I think that is probably gonna be it for this episode. We got a lot done. And we got sheep. We got some cows that we can do some stuff with. And we managed to get down there and get some diamonds, which was really nice. And I put that there. We also got coal, which we can use to smelt up all that iron. I think next time what we're gonna do is we're gonna use these diamonds for one. And I think I'm actually going to switch these chests, by the way. I actually prefer the valuables being at the top. So let me, you know what, let me do that really quickly. Let's, oh crap, well now we can't open that. It's fine. We have the iron. Let's make another iron pickaxe. We're probably going to make a diamond one, but I'd rather have an iron one on hand. Especially now that we've got so much iron. Yeah, let's do this. I know I said I was going to end the episode, but valuables, and then below, we'll make that into building blocks. And then we can just take all that out, throw all these in there. Because I was finding that I was looking in here for my valuables. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Get the rest of those, and then let's throw all of this stuff there. The dirt in there. Put a copper chest plate in there. Okay. And then, yeah. So I think next episode, one, I'm gonna probably find those data packs that make it so, like mobs don't, or make it so Endermen don't take blocks and stuff. I'll probably just grab them from like Vanilla Tweaks or whatever. I do want to check. Such game rule. Fire spread radius around player. I don't think that's the right one. But yeah. Very, very good. Very good episode. I'm happy with this. We've got a lot of stuff going on. We've got our house. I do want to make that window. I think I'll do that next time. You know what? One last thing. One last thing. We have glowing sack. We have that. Let's go find a cow. Just one. We don't want, not the ones that we're using here. We're gonna find a cow. And we're gonna, that one right there, that works. We're gonna make a book. And then we're gonna use that book to make a book and quill, which will then allow me to keep the little journal thing that I want. So we get all the way down here. We've got the sugarcane. Oh, it's actually also probably ready to harvest. Oh yeah, it definitely is. I think we are going to want to make a better sugarcane farm at some point. But for now we're doing all right. Paper is going to be a big thing that we're going to need a lot of. Not only for books, but for rockets later on. I need this. Let's make a book. And then that. There we go. All right. So, things to do. Go get old or starter pickaxe. Build animal buildings. And what else do I want to do? I don't know. I'll think of stuff, and you guys can let me know in the comments too, if you would like. But that is gonna be it. We are officially we're kind of cooking, and that's really good. I'm happy about that. I'm happy that this house is like somewhat decent, and I'm happy that we've got such an awesome view, and we got our chickens, we got our stuff. Yeah, there's more to do, and I'm excited. I'm also excited about my dogs barking in the background, and I'm excited that we have all this iron and all these diamonds. See you guys next time.